The reason we celebrate Christmas is, yes, we love each other, and that's very important, but we really celebrate Christmas because we know the name of the man who's going to fix the whole world. He's going to fix it all because he is the Prince of Peace. Now, we're waiting for the day still when Jesus brings the peace that he has in store for us. We're waiting for a world that will be a world of peace. We're waiting for that. But even now, in the middle of the trouble, in the middle of the fights that are still going on, the Lord gives us peace that surpasses all understanding. So that no matter what happens to you, if you look to this child and take into account what he is, it still gives you peace even in your heart in the worst of times. So when you get that card that says Prince of Peace, now you know what it's talking about, right? He's a great strategist. He's a great warrior. He's a great royal father. And he establishes a kingdom of peace. And that we can have the assurance that it's going to be okay when everything is absolutely falling to pieces around us. Listen to what Isaiah said about it. When he finally got to that point of saying he's the Prince of Peace, look at what he said in verse 7. Of the increase of his government, remember the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called, okay? Of the increase of his government and of peace, there will be no end. On the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time forth and forevermore. You know, a lot of Christians just think that things are getting so terrible, just so terrible, so out of control. But is that what Isaiah said is going to happen when this child is born? It's not what he says, is it? What he said was the increase of his peace, the increase of his kingdom, David's kingdom, which was spreading now all over the entire world, the increase of his government and of his peace, there will be no end. Did you know that today we have the privilege of living at a time when there are more followers of Jesus than there have ever been in the whole history of the world? Did you know that? I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way because the people around, we're not doing so well here in this country. But around the world, there are more people following Jesus than there have ever been in the whole history of the world. And those followers of Jesus are in more parts of the world than there have ever been in the whole 2,000 years since he was here. Of the increase of his government and of his peace, there shall be no end. And he will establish his kingdom with justice and righteousness. And that's worth celebrating.